Good morning everyone. This is Kailin Kamikawa. He was imprisoned for about 7 months for inciting an unauthorized rally in Hong Kong. Agnes Chow, 24, a well-known democratic activist, he was released from a prison in Hong Kong around 10 a.m. on the 12th. Since ancient times in Japan, when you say something like this, "I'm sorry for your hard work," it is polite to bow down and greet you. WWW. That aside, it was really good. Mr. Zhou, who was released, he was greeted by supporters and the press, but he silently boarded his friend's car. Zhou posted a black image on his Instagram on the afternoon of the 12th. The painful 6 months and 20 days are finally over. I've become thin and weak, so I want to take a rest slowly, bitter smile. And so on. He was pretty lean on his body, but without any noticeable trauma. I didn't see anything like drug addiction or severe mental illness that I was initially worried about. I'm glad that Mr. Zhou was released this time 3 months earlier than planned. He was also a little surprising. Authorities said he was a model prisoner. As to why Mr. Zhou was released early, I'm saying the reason, but this is also mysterious. Zhou said he protested the Hong Kong government's amendment to the Fugitives Ordinance in June 2019 and instigated demonstrations. He was sentenced to 10 months in prison in December 2020. The same democratic activist, Joshua Wong, was sentenced to 13.5 months in prison, extended to 2 years. Ivan Lam has been sentenced to the same 7 months and both are still in prison. Mr. Zhou has also been charged with the Hong Kong National Security Law, which came into effect on June 30, 2020. It should have been possible to prosecute and extend the imprisonment as it is. Why did he release it now? Mr. Zhou's supporters, Mr. Zhou, named after the legendary Chinese heroine who allegedly fought to protect his family and the country. She even called her real Mulan, or goddess of democracy, and her beauty was also involved. She is no longer treated as a heroine, and her influence can never be underestimated. I'm wondering if releasing it now has any meaning for the Chinese Communist Party. If you think thing called beloved country, diplomacy indication of Xi Jinping has found the article to say that had been issued. Or Xi Jinping said that was said in any context. Let's look a little more detail. 2021 May 31, 2006 afternoon, Xi Jinping So Secretary. He held the 30th Group Study Group of the Central Political Bureau of the Chukio, and gave the following outline lectures. Properly telling the story of China, spreading the voice of China, and presenting a truly three-dimensional and comprehensive China. It is an important mission to strengthen China's international transmission capacity. Since its founding, our party has placed great importance on external transmission work. Since the 18th Party Congress, our party has effectively conducted international public opinion guidance and public opinion struggle. He has worked to build a large external publicity system and has greatly increased China's international speech and influence. But at the same time, they are facing new situations and challenges. Efforts are needed to increase Japan's voice and influence, and to increase its ability to guide international public opinion. Make foreigners understand that the Chinese Communist Party is truly striving for the well-being of the Chinese people. Why the Chinese Communist Party is competent. Why Marxism works. To help you understand why China's characteristic socialism is good, the Chinese Communist Party's advertising capacity must be strengthened. Instill the goodness of the Chinese Communist Party in the world using Chinese culture and literature. We must increase the number of people who are friendly to China. Open and confident, discreet and humble, we must create a trusted, loved, and respected image of China. Japan is jumping to the center of the world stage every day, playing a major role in the work of the world and making a significant contribution to solving the problems of all humankind must be known to the whole world. Raise the flag of the community with shared future for mankind, advocate multilateralism, we oppose unilateralism and hegemony and lead the international community to form a new international order. The development of China itself has made the greatest contribution to the world. We must promote the wisdom of solving human problems. Form a professional human resources team to achieve that goal. Build an external voice system and strengthen artistic promotional activities. CCP organizations at each level should build responsibility for consciousness-building work and invest money. It is said that such an instruction was given. This is something that has been said for a long time as Mao Zedong's strategy. How the Chinese Communist Party prioritizes the well-being of the people and how friendly they are. The policy of having to show this is a strategy that Mao Zedong devised during the Yan'an era, and it is nothing new. At that time, the Chinese Communist Party was poor, so promotion was the greatest weapon. However, due to its promotional activities, by attracting the overwhelming majority of farmers to the Chinese Communist Party side because he won the Chinese Civil War, which was a battle with the Kuomintang, the ruling party at that time. The strategy that promotion is the greatest weapon has become the center of the party and remains unchanged. That is why the Confucius Institute in cultural clothing was set up all over the world. Let the Chinese, in friendship clothes, sneak around the world. He is placating the person who plays the leading role in the ruling party of the major countries. This year will be the 100th anniversary of the founding of the Communist Party of China on July 1st. The main purpose is to further strengthen the significance of the existence of the Chinese Communist Party toward that end. The country is loved, remarks every time that of Xi Jinping. Do you think that you may suffer from a siege to China and change your foreign policy? Dive into the world more than ever before. It depends on the person whether to increase the sympathy for the Chinese Communist Party without knowing it. Japan is the most prone to fall for the Chinese Communist Party. The release of Mr. Agnes Chow, who is the most beloved in Japan, isn't there something that can be seen as a major transformation from the perspective of the international community? Circumference Garden's image, such as Xi Jinping's say, open, confident, discreet, humble, trusted, loved and admired China. Exactly as it is. Are you trying to incorporate Mr. Agnes Chow into the members of the Professional Human Resources Corps? I think that this point will continue to attract attention in the future. Will it be a turning point in China's high-pressure diplomacy? I would like to keep an eye on the future movements of Mr. Real Mulan Agnes Chow. That's all.